What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Deontay Wilder says he wants to fight 3 times a year until he's 40 years old. Now, Deontay Wilder, I believe, is about to be 36 years old. And he about to be 37, excuse me, October 22nd. And that's just not how PBC is run. Now, maybe they make an exception for Deontay Wilder. Maybe he planning on, doing back the regular TV or doing some Showtime card. I don't think the Hellenius fight is going to sell. You know, and that's my humble opinion. Doesn't mean don't make it fat, but I don't think that was a good idea to put on pay-per-view. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. So I mean, it's possible. I mean, as a fighter, you should always be active. Most people think, well, the lack of activity it extends careers. No, it don't extend careers. When something ain't in motion, you know what I'm saying? When something not in motion, the longer it go, the easier it is not to get it back in motion. So, I mean, that's just something that you got to think about too. As you know, you have to be an active fighter, bro, because you taking more punishment. Sparring fans, they spar to stay sharp. When you should fight to stay sharp. You doing all that sparring. They sparring shit thousands of rounds a year. When if you was fighting, dude, you probably wouldn't be sparring none of that. But that's what he wanted to do. I mean, that's how it should have been a long time ago. He was very, very active in the beginning of his career. And that's how he was able to, hone his craft to the best of his abilities right now. And that's just not what PBC do, though. Unless they're doing some consolidation or, they extending the PBC universe to another platform. Come on, right now, he fighting on Fox. And the Fox is about to come to the end in a few more months. It's about to come to a screeching halt. It's about to come to a screeching halt. It's about to be done. And PBC is putting all the money up for every Fox card and paying Fox for the production. Fox is assuming no financial responsibility when it comes to the fight cards put on by PBC. They're not putting up a dime. Everything is being put up by Heyman. They paying Fox for the production. So, they had to fit in that Vito Melanecki fight on Christmas last year to get their final option, their final year option with Fox. So I mean, unless they come up with some new, structure of how they about to do their fight cards, I don't see it possible. That's just my opinion. I don't see it actually being possible. They barely can get these dudes fighting once a year. Look at Jamal Charlo. Look at Jamal Charlo. Dude still ain't came back yet. He still ain't came back yet. You know what I'm saying? They can't even make a simple fight between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Come on, they can't even make a simple fight between them two. So I just don't see that being possible. And that's my opinion. I'm not saying I know something that y'all don't know. No, I just don't see it being possible. I just don't see it being possible. They don't have the dates. We should be hearing something about their fall schedule pretty soon. You know, all we know is Fondor. Y'all told me Fondor fight New Campo. Like, come on, want to see that? Literally. You know, and then he said, Wilder said he only fighting people in the PBC sphere. Not my words, his. So it ain't like, you know, these dudes already know what time it is. Al Heyman, you know, Al Heyman is a hell of a businessman. And we gonna see what he come up with. I'm not counting him out by none of the stretch of the imagination. I'm not counting him out. You know, but like I said before, it got to be another platform coming if Wilder gonna be fighting 3 times a year. Because they telling us black people don't sell. You know, we don't buy. Hurry up and buy. They said we don't buy. How the hell he gonna be on pay-per-view 3 times a year, especially if he gonna be fighting? I wouldn't pay for the Ruiz fight. I ain't paying for shit unless Crawford Spence happen this year. And if it don't happen this year, I would not be financially supporting Premier Boxing Champions anymore. And they probably can care less about it. They probably can care less. And cool. It is what it is. You only got a handful of fans left. You know, you only got a handful of fans left. All your fighters frustrated. Benavidez fighting Uzatagi. They'll let you know all what that schedule already about to look like. You know, they'll let you know all what that schedule about to look like. Straight horse shit. You know, but then again, you got these slappy fans that's eating it up like it's a real big thing. I'm trying to justify Wilder, and Helenius is a really good fight. Man, fuck up out of here, man. Helenius beat Konaki, bro. How does that make him a formidable opponent? He fighting his sparring partner. And his sparring partner ain't Larry Holmes. You know? You know, like Mike Tyson fought Larry Holmes. It ain't that. But I can continue to tell y'all, dude, this is boxing. You know, I don't know where they got to have another platform coming. He said, "I'm only have until I'm 40." Said Deontay Wilder. Fight. Hey, I still want to continue my 3 fights a year. I'm young. I feel great. My pre-training camp has started. I've done 253 rounds in 11 days. Is that healthy? Told you, man. These dudes gonna lose. They gonna leave their best in the ring. They gonna leave their best in the ring, dude. You don't spar that much, dude, especially at his age. And then last time he fought 3 times in a year, 2015, Remains and Starburn the first one, Eric Molina and Johan Duhampus. Right? Because he fought once in 2021. He set the fight once in 2022. He fought in 2020, obviously them 2 versus Fury. 2019 versus Ortiz, 2019 versus Brazil, 2018 versus Fury, 2018 versus Luis Ortiz, 2017 Stavern, 2017 Washington, 2016 Areola Spilka, 15 it was going backwards, Duhampus, Molina, and Bermain Stavern. And prior to that, he hadn't fought at least 3 times since 2013. So you ask yourself, where are these imaginary fight days coming? He said, I've been here in Vegas with Don House and Lee Scott, JD. JD is all my team. I've been a real treat. I haven't made a decision yet. Most likely I'll be in camp, said Wilder when asked if he'll attend the September 4th fight between Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. He said, you can't take Robert Helenius lightly. He's not one of those guys to overlook. Many people might have a judgment when looking at him on the outside of the ring. Look, when you have the man that has a heart of gold and the Warriors mindset, and the Warriors' heart is unpredictable what they can do. You can't look past a man like me. I really don't care about that shit. Man, I say this, dude. He said, again, I've done 253 rounds in 11 days. It's really unheard of, said Wilder about his preparation fight against Eric Molina, man, dude. Anytime we got to say, well, you know, man, he ain't that bad. He that bad most of the time. But in today's boxing, it's a little bit more spontaneous, for sure. I wish Wilder nothing but the best, for sure. But I won't be. I was thinking about going, but I got another wedding to go to, so that ain't gonna happen. And like I said, Spencer Crawford, man, I'm gonna keep my money in my pocket. But I ain't going to that shit neither. Even if they did happen, I got a wedding in October, wedding November, birthdays, Christmas, all types of stuff, man. I'm really on the verge of saying F boxing. But I really want to see how this fall shit gonna fall in. That's what I really want to see, how this fall schedule gonna fall. It's usually the best one, but we'll see. But yeah, man, 253 rounds of sparring, 11 days. Shit. It's what it is, dude. Do what you want to do. But like I said before, man, a lot of these dudes living their best in the ring, in sparring. A lot of these dudes leaving their best in sparring, man. But wish him nothing but the best. I would envision he would be fighting Andy Ruiz. He'd be Luis Ortiz. Obviously, Tyson Fury don't plan to vacate. So, wouldn't be surprised if we've seen the Premier Boxing Champion heavyweight belt debut or the PBC belt debut pretty soon anyway. But just ask yourself, what outlet is he going to have to fight on 3 times a year? Come on. What outlet? Come on. We'll see. But check out the Boxing News playlist, heavyweight boxing playlist, heavyweight talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the Linktree link in the description. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all in the Linktree. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Peace.